Hello Internet, it's Alex and Davey from Barefaced.
Hi.
He's been popping up, you have been popping up in some video things. He's a voice. He does
the voice.
He's the voiceover and the editing man.
Yes.
And other things, and he wields guitars in interesting ways with laptops and loopers and I don't know, it's too complicated for me. We are going to try the Celestion V30, so that's our stock fit driver, versus the Celestion Neo 250 Copperback, which is a very high power Neo driver, and the Celestion, what's it called, G12-150 Redback. So that's another heavy magnet ceramic like the V30, but it's more like the big brother of the Creamback family. It's cool. We like it.
We love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some customers that also prefer it as well. Martin Barr, for one, who likes to fit.
Yeah. I think Martin was the first person I heard really try the Redback.
Yeah.
And it blew us away because he wanted something powerful enough to go with a Soldano.
Yes.
100 watt head.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good speaker.
It's got the power. It can produce some lovely cleans, but the moment you hit punch some distortion into it, it really comes into its own.
Compared to the Creambacks, it seems to do heavier stuff, grungier metal stuff better. The V30, I think most people know, and it does kind of everything. Yeah. But isn't always super pretty. It's a bit demanding. Yeah. The Neo 250 Copperback, I don't think we got originally. We were like, we weren't getting on with it.
No.
I'm trying to think if we'd sold someone to someone who didn't particularly like it, or kind of wary, because it doesn't sound... It's often billed as being a bit like the EVM 12L, in that it's clean and honest, but turns out that it's more honest, and the EVM 12L actually isn't that clean and honest. Yeah. Though we found it's better if you crank it, as we were in some other videos that we may have put up or may not. Yeah. Anyway, Davey's going to play some stuff. I shall wave a board around and listen and switch things. These are our AVD cabs, if you're new here, which... oh, this is a prototype active one. But they have this thing at the back. Ignore the aluminium plate. Only active ones have that. But it lets the mids and highs out, spreads them around the room, and also puts the lows in phase like a port. So you just get a bigger sound using both sides of the speaker. Better dispersion, better audibility. And they are amusingly light as well. I mean, that's an active one, and it still weighs nothing. So
another Neo driver in that one as well.
Is it?
I believe so, yeah. Neo V-type.
Oh, is it? No, it's not.
Is it not?
No, it's a normal V-type.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Would be lighter still. Right. Yeah. Let's start on the V30.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're all 100 dB sensitivity, so they should sound all equally loud. Obviously, if you were absolutely cranked, you'd hear theoretically more power compression in the V30, so the other two would keep getting louder a bit longer. But 60 watts is a lot of loudness with guitar.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, V30.
70 watts. Is the V30 60 watts or 70 watts?
60.
60,
yes.
Right. Oh, it says it here. more similar sounding than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Are you hearing that? This is the loudest, just the V30.
Yeah.
The V30 I feel is a bit louder and fuller.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Neo 250 Copperback, I'll just call it the Neo 250 henceforth, that's a really long name, is clearer. Yeah. Cleaner, clearer. Not as rich.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely more transparent.
Yeah.
I feel like the moment I had a little moment whilst I was on there, I could definitely hear it, whereas this has...
The Redback's more like the V30.
Yes. Yeah, but I feel like it has that more top-end clarity.
The Redback versus the V30, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like it went, which I wasn't expecting.
No. Wow.
I'm confused, but fascinated. Should we add a bit of dirt?
Yes. Needs tube screamer.
Yeah.
Still on the neck pickup. It was on the neck pickup for the clean stuff as well. So.
Oh yeah, this is our Reverend Jetstream 390.
Yes.
It's the Ron Ashton tribute. So it's P90s, 3 P90s. It's bolt-on Strat scale length. Yeah. Oh,
it's a lovely guitar. I also like the fact that I can really go to town with the whammy and it doesn't completely throw it out of tune.
Yeah.
Recently set up by...
Bond Guitar Works.
Bond Guitar Works.
Who's here one day a week nowadays.
Yes.
Too busy doing guitars. We should take the thingy off, shouldn't we?
Oh.
Still got the plastic on.
Still got it on. I'm surprised he didn't take the opportunity to do that whilst he was looking at it. We'll have some fun after this video, won't we, Alex?
Right. Healing things. Right. Okay. Back to the red. Go to the Redback and we'll...
Cool.
Yeah. That's a mid-range monster, the V30.
So it's the perfect guitar driver for the barefaced cabs.
Yeah. It just barks out there. Barks.
It really does, yeah. It's exactly what you want frequency-wise with a guitar, isn't it?
So the Neo 250's got more air.
Yes.
It almost sounds like you've got extra fuzzy whatever on top of your distortion. The Redback's definitely almost scooped versus the V30.
Yeah.
And more top.
Which is why I guess it'd be perfect for harder rock metal tones.
Yeah, especially as the distortion's getting heavier, it means that you don't end up with the upper mid-range sort of overwhelmed with density of clipping things.
Yes. Ooh.
It's interesting that because the V30 is billed as being Celestion's attempt to make a ceramic magnet speaker that sounds like a Celestion Blue. Have we tried the Blue head-to-head with the V30 in a video?
Feel like must have done, but I can't actually think about it. That would be a great comparison to do, yeah.
Because I don't think the V30 It doesn't have as much clarity as I was expecting versus those two. And that's the thing you notice with the Alnicos, is that they don't have the top end in the same way.
Yeah.
They've got sort of clarity, but in a detail opposed to brightness way.
Yeah, so more of the upper mid.
Yeah. And what treble is there is kind of smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Talking about music is like dancing about architecture. Frank Zappa said that.
Oh, of course he did.
Yes. It does feel like it.
I should have worked on some Zappa licks before coming in here. That would be perfect.
Heavier?
Huh? Heavier! Yeah, should we go fuzz or distortion?
Ooh. Go on, pick one.
Right. Distortion. We'll go middle.
I'll check the meters. We did a video that Davey's just gone to edit, and using a 412, and we discovered that none of the mics we used could handle it, so we need to try again. It's a really good video, apart from the fact that all the guitar playing that's heavily distorted completely just overloads everything. We learnt a lot, and had ringing ears despite the earplugs. But I certainly have for the next 2 mornings. Anyway, dirt.
I've had that on them. I did put that to the middle pickup, so that might have changed everything slightly.
Well, we want to change the sound, don't we?
What did you get from that?
I mean, for that much dirt.
Yeah.
I think I like the Neo 250 Copperback the most because it's the nastiest. It lets everything through and it's really aggro, but it's really tight.
Yeah.
It's really tight.
Yes.
And then the Redback feels like a more produced version of the sound.
Yeah.
So someone's gone, let's just tidy that up, take the edges off, fit it in the mix nicely. You know, if I'm having a 90s moment. Actually, I was going to say this feels more in neutro and that feels more never mind.
Yes.
But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, great example. I completely
get
that.
The V30, on the other hand, wants EQing differently, I think. It's just getting a bit too much. Yeah, I think you've got to scoop the EQ on the V30 to make it talk.
For
like
sure.
That.
Should we go a bit fuzzy this time? Maybe some whammy bar, almost like shoegaze-esque stuff. Bit of delay on there.
That's righteous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Copperback, Neo 250, most low end?
Yeah. Can we go back to?
So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of underneath everything else.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like like an octave below. Like that's got this low mid thing.
Yeah.
Upper bass, and this has got almost like into bass guitar realm.
Yeah, those kind of sub-harmonics. Oh.
It's got the most excursion as a driver, so it can move the most air.
Yeah.
Forwards and backwards, and that's what makes low end happen. That's why subwoofers pump.
Yeah.
And our cabs, when they're working at lower frequencies, the AVD in the back acts as here's one I can wave. I just got an EV in. AVD in the back. This bit here acts like a speaker port. Well, just the same. So that adds extra lows and moves more air. Shall we just EQ?
Yes.
Them a bit differently.
Nice.
Right.
Maybe go a bit of dirt and some lead.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That concludes what I thought. That if you've got that, the V30 is a very good speaker.
Mm.
It really pokes through and sounds musical. And some people find it too harsh, but I don't think it is really. It's just got quite a lot of upper mid-range, lower treble.
I feel like in the context of a band,
I think it's a very effective sound.
Albeit a classic band setup where you're going to have your lows covered by your bass and stuff. Maybe with more modern band setups where there's more
it doesn't chug as well as the others, does it?
No, no. We should determine how well it does chug though, and I'm going to prepare with D.
With the EQ to make the V30 sing on that lead stuff, the Copperback, the Neo 250, then sounds thin.
Yes.
To sound a bit weedy. The Redback sounded cool, but it was missing the fullness, which is the V30's bringing to the mid-range. I mean, of course, we are playing a notably mid-rangey guitar here. I say we, you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we can. Should we switch to a different guitar to see?
Yeah.
Maybe to the Les Paul.
Yeah, because that's quite a different animal, isn't it?
Yes.
Change guitar.
Change guitar.
So we were talking about how the I don't know. Well, we'll have included that in.
Yeah.
Whether we did. P90s, more mid-rangey. PAF type things, more top and bottom.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. More top than a P90. Yeah.
I'd say it's more top.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Well, we'll do a bit of dirt, some kind of lead playing, and then we'll go back into some more distorted.
Cool. Let's start with the V30.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
You really hear the pick attack with the Neo 250.
Yes, yeah.
You really hear that moment of pick hitting string and it's speaking. The V30, we're consistently hearing this big mid-range voice. The Redback definitely sits between the two.
Yeah.
I like the Redback a lot.
I really like it. The more I play it, the more I fall in love with it. I still think the Copperback is amazing though.
It really is.
Especially the moment you get some distortion put through it, which,
yeah.
You know what? Drop D in some distortion with the Les Paul. Paul really doesn't want to stay in tune today. Ready?
Yeah. You want neck pickups?
Try bridge pickup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go gnarly.
Go. A little bit of Mastodon.
Wicked.
Yeah.
So interesting that when we went to the V30, instead of it sounding like Mastodon, it sounded like Queens of the Stone Age or something.
Yeah.
Because it just takes off that edge and that bite. And the Redback worked with it, and the Neo 250 worked with it, and the Neo 250 was spectacularly aggro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that the chug weapon?
Maybe. I'm wondering if maybe... I think I prefer the sound of the chug with the fuzz rather than the distortion. Let's try that. Something similar to those lines, maybe a little bit more sludgy, maybe a bit more Queens of the Stone Age. Right, let's try it now. Still on bridge pickup.
Yeah, I'm going with EQ again because I keep fiddling.
We're going into the fuzz, okay.
Here's something I feel like, right? Yeah. This may be no use to all you guitarists watching this, but as a bassist watching this, I feel it is like hearing a precision versus a jazz versus a stingray. So this, I'm not going to just say this, I'm going to point at it because you can't remember what it is because you're watching this video. The Neo 250 Copperback has the detail and the top and the bottom, and the mid-range is all there. There's no doubt the mid-range is all there, but there's this extra top and bottom that makes you think there's less mid-range there.
Yeah.
And it's very detailed. So that's my Stingray equivalent. The Redback over here is in a similar vein, but it is richer and less detailed.
Yeah.
Like your jazz bass. And the V30 in the middle is all about this kind of mid-range, punchy, honky thing that always cuts through the mix, which is like your precision bass.
Yeah.
They do that. It's these different characters. I suppose in a guitar world, I'd be thinking, well, this has got your EMG pickups in.
Yep.
Sort of vibe in terms of how it's doing things to your sound, top and bottom detail. This has got your P90s.
Yep.
And that's got your PAFs.
Yeah. SG, Les Paul.
Oh yes, yes.
ESP or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, this is other end of the signal chain, so that's the interesting thing, particularly when you're pushing your power tubes. Essentially, the speaker is like a sort of EQ and filter at the end of your signal chain, and although you can EQ and filter and do all sorts of stuff with the effects, well, with the guitar and the knobs and the pickups you choose, and then the effects, and then the preamp, you can't change what the power tubes, the power valves, do to the sound afterwards, except by changing the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And that's quite a fundamental thing, because the power valves have quite a lot of a sound of their own. That's going to vary from amp to amp and vary with how hard you're pushing them.
Yeah.
And then the speaker you put after that shapes that final thing.
Yes.
I mean, there's another step of shaping if you're then micing it, and where you place the mic and things. But in terms of what you hear in the room, the big thing is going to be how the speaker shapes the sound. Then in the case of our cabs, that you actually get to hear it, as opposed to what most cabs do, which is sort of just beam it at your ankles or your knees, which is kind of annoying, and then you don't actually hear what the speaker's doing. You hear a very bizarre version of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was cool.
Yeah. Feel very enlightened.
This has been quite mind-bending. My brain hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, oh, of course. No.
Davey's first time doing the sort of talky play thingy. I'm enjoying him bringing more rock.
Yeah. More rock to come.
More rock. We'll be back. We've got lots more stuff to demo. We'll see if our brains can handle another video now. I'm not sure. Goodbye. See you next time.